Why do you think these ladies do this?
It's to ride on relevance. Understand what Lerato did, bro. She opened up a GoFundMe account, bro. Check.
What were the funds meant to pay for? Illegal fees?
Illegal fees.
No, are you for real?
I'm telling you, bro.
Wow.
She opened a GoFundMe account and she was talking to international people. Because she know that niggas known around the world and shit. So where's she gonna cry? To all the places where
your face
is known.
Is known, yeah.
Abula GoFundMe account. Ask me about the world, the whole people, the believers of Lerato, and the believers of Lerato, they broke, man. Sis.
How much?
Yes, sis. You know, to think the way you guys were pushing her on Twitter, they believe it. Make at least they come Butanya Nagachela. 38 Rand 50.
Are you sick?
I'm on the fucking website, dog.
Mean?
It's still there, bro.
$38.
So your career...
$38.
So your career was worth $38.
In rands, it's 500 Rand. $38.
So your career was worth $38.
To her.
Yo, culture.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Fonzo. Welcome to another episode of Big Bear Podcast. If you haven't already, kindly like, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Welcome, guys, for another video. Tol A Mo, popular comedian and TV personality, was basically acquitted as of August 2022 from false allegations of sexual assault. So, of course, he took to Podcast and Chill. And on a almost 2-hour podcast, great episode, by the way, from Podcast and Chill, you know, and so basically venting out everything that he basically needed to say, a lot of things that other platforms didn't allow him or wouldn't allow him to do or to say, you know. So basically he was out with it, nothing but the most uncensored podcast, which is MacG's Podcast and Chill. Big ups to them, you know. And so basically, you know, he came out and said, look, this is my situation, this is what happened. You know, he was falsely accused and, you know, in situations where he wasn't there, which resulted in the victim, Lerato Malloy, to lay charges, of course, you know, with the pressure of social media. And basically they came out to say, look, he needs to go to jail, and he was looking at 35 years. So, you know, that's a serious one, you know. So, and it obviously came about that she lied because her story and her statement did not corroborate with the actual situation, with the actual facts, that, you know, he wasn't around during the time that she said that, you know, he had assaulted her. So, you know, it came out, of course, that it was not true, and of course the judge was so upset to the point where, you know, she labeled Lerato Malloy as a egotistic, dishonest, and belligerent liar. And for a judge to tell you that, man, you you gotta be on some shit, you know. But you know, being that said, guys, in any situation, you know, we have a very, you know, a serious GBV issue in this country. And one thing is that it's a very sensitive topic, and of course should be taken seriously nonetheless, you know. And you know, being that said, it does make it very difficult, situations like this, for actual victims to basically come out and speak what is really happening to them when it comes to situations like this. And it's a sad reality that we live in, you know, because you know, if things are never taken seriously, then how are we supposed to move forward and make sure that these things are prevented, you know? So yeah, man, it really did. It did really, you know, take a lot on him. Based on the podcast, he was really upset. But of course, in between, he made light of certain situations of his story, and, you know, but still, it was like, it sunk in a lot, you know. And for me personally, my take is this in the situation is that I hope number one, I hope he gets goes through the right channels that he needs to. You know, unfortunately, it's really sad where he did say that men advocacy spaces which focus on mental health were never there to help him when he was suicidal because of the situation. You know, and that's a very serious thing, because what do we do? Question is, what do we do with people who lie like this? This, you know, like, what do we do? You know, this makes it really difficult, and for people to, You know, if somebody does, you know, if you're in a position where you're not showing any outrage and thinking that what she did is justifiable, I think sometimes you also need to check your life choices or your life decisions, you know, or your outlook on life, you know, because none of this is ever tolerated, you know. And you know, I think I'm not gonna say and drag her. She knows what she's done. Personally, she knows what she's done as a person, and she should come out with it if she has something to say on the social media spaces. Because I'm sure if it was a situation where he was actually guilty, she would have had a lot to say. So I think we need to keep that same energy in that situation and basically be accountable for what we do. You know, and yeah, man, I really feel for, like I said, the real victims who go through this, because it's not fair for them, because they need to go through the right channels. And people who lie like this unfortunately raises doubt for others, because now it'll require so much proof and so much process and so much this, and then there's belief and elements like that. It's so messed up, you know, in my opinion, you know. But I hope that what you call it, I hope that Tol A Mo gets the help he needs, goes to the right people. Shout out to his wife as well, man. Shout out to his wife as well for you know, holding it down, you know, making sure that she stuck with this man through thick and thin, you know, and you know, not having to sway by the thought process of the modern societal modern societal spec of, you know, believing everything that you hear and following what negative people have to say. So I you know, shout out for her for thinking independently and as a wife to him, you know, until the wheels come off, you know. So, you know, I give props to her for that, you know what I'm saying. But you know, he's got a lot of comedy shows coming out next year, excuse me. He's got a lot of comedy shows he's got to do, you know. Of course, I'm sure a lot of people will be anxious to hear what he's got to say, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you know, we should really, as a country, as a nation, take situations like this seriously. Already alone, situations like these they taint society. They already do. So, you know, already for it to be worse, where people are not getting their justice or finding their peace through getting their justice because of situations like this, you know, for her, she should be ashamed of herself for this. And really, she should really be ashamed of herself. But that's just my opinion of the situation, guys. When it comes to him, I think we, you know, society as a nation, we need to wake up when it comes to issues like this. We need to wake up when it comes to toxicity like this. So being that said, guys, either way, have a look at this video. It's a video from Kevin Samuels, rest in peace of the Godfather, talking about situations like this. So you have a look. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment in the video. Thanks for the support, guys. Peace.
And
first thing I asked was during she said it was over because the domestic violence. I said it was during with the police call.
yeah, but some people do have those situations, you know.
So most people don't. Ma'am, do you not understand? I'm a men's advocate. You know how many times women claim abuse, have no proof, and ruin men's lives? How many times do women claim abuse, ruin a man's life, and they don't even go to jail for filing a false police report?
I mean, I'm aware of that, but
do you have any brothers?
I have one brother.
Mm-hmm. You have any sons?
I have one son.
Okay. Advocate for him. Don't always advocate for women. What I said was accurate. Do you not hear that she was still talking about dealing with her child's father?
True. Yeah, that's true.
See, that's the point. As soon as y'all hear domestic violence, you immediately go to defend the woman, skipping past your son and your brother. Not realize you're talking to a liar.
No, I know.
That's why women.
My brother was in a very similar situation as well.
That's why women say it, because they can rely on women like you to put on your Supergirl cape and defend them. And then say, well, there are cases. You know, the cases that merit, in my opinion, are the cases where women actually say it and do something about it.
Yeah.
Why?